Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Michelle Fondin, if you haven't met me already. Today I am here to give you a little bit of an update on immediate changes that are happening to my YouTube channel. Now, this is something that has been in my mind for about 6 to 8 weeks now. And I just wanted to give you a little bit of the why. Why am I making immediate changes to my channel? So I'm going to give you a little bit of the history of the why first and foremost, so you guys can kind of understand. I know a lot of you out there count on the daily videos or the almost daily videos, I would say. At this point, I've been posting between 5 and 7 videos weekly, including the live stream. So not including the live stream, it's anywhere between 4 and 6. With the live stream, that makes 5 to 7. I wanted to do this video outside. Of course, it's super windy here in South Bay, Southern California, which if you don't know, look at a map. It's Southern Los Angeles County, but I am beachside, so it gets really windy here. And it usually doesn't get windy till after 1 p.m., but here we are. It's not 1 p.m., it's earlier than that, and it's very, very windy. But nonetheless, I wanted a little bit of a change of environment just to chat with you guys because, as I mentioned, I know a lot of you really count on these videos that are coming out more than several times weekly. And so to that end, I just wanted to give you a little bit of the history of what has happened with my YouTube channel and how it has evolved and the evolution of the channel in order to help you to further understand why I'm making these immediate changes to my channel. So back in 2019, I quit a full-time job. So I was working full-time at Disney, and I quit working for Disney in the fall of 2019 to completely focus on my YouTube channel, which had started to take off at that particular moment. In fact, it started taking off probably about 3 or 4 months before that. And then as I was seeing things evolve and change and grow, I made the decision that I wanted to take a hiatus from my job at Disney, which was I was planning on taking about 6 months and then going back. But of course, we all know what happened. I was going to go back about March of 2020, and we all know what happened in March of 2020. But I wanted to get things set up with my YouTube channel. I wanted to get things going, and then I was going to return to Disney. Now, that obviously didn't happen. So I feel extremely blessed. I love YouTube. I'm not bashing YouTube. I'm not saying it's a bad platform. I actually really love YouTube, and I have always loved YouTube. And I've let go of other social media platforms. In fact, if you check out my other social media, with the exclusion maybe of Instagram, which Instagram I post pretty infrequently, but my other social media platforms, I just leave completely alone. I'm not even on other social media platforms, even though I have a profile. So I am pretty exclusive to YouTube. I'm faithful to YouTube. I really love YouTube in this platform. I've seen my business grow because of YouTube, and so I'm extremely grateful. However, that being said, YouTube is run by Google, and so they have ever-changing algorithms, not to mention that the saturation of people on YouTube, as far as YouTubers and YouTube channels, is oversaturated, right? There are only so many people to watch so much stuff for so many minutes of time. What happened most recently is that back in February of 2021, I saw my views fall a lot. I saw my subscriber count fall a lot, and I saw the new subscribers fall by a lot. So just to give you the metrics, I was getting prior to February 2021, so between, let's say, fall of 2019 to February 2021, on average, it wasn't like this every month, but on average, I was receiving about 69 to 70,000 views on my channel per month. And as you know, through YouTube ads, for example, through Google Ad or AdSense, you are getting some money. It's very minimal, but you're getting some money per 1,000 views. So you do the math. If I'm getting 70,000 views monthly, then the income that I am earning is per 1,000 views. Just divide 1,000 into 70,000. By the end of February of 2021, I saw my views fall to 27,000 a month or 26,000 a month from 70,000. So that's a huge fall. Not to mention, prior to February 2021, I was getting about 700 to 800 subscribers around there on average per month. And I just looked recently, my average for the past few months has been 50 subscribers. So it fell from, let's say, 700 new subscribers every month to 50 every month since the end of February. And so if you look at that, I started in March. If you haven't noticed, then go back to my content and you can kind of see where I started increasing content. So when that happened, I took notice and I said, oh, okay, YouTube has changed their algorithm a little bit. I'm going to try to do things to kickstart things and get my channel to be noticed again. And so I put my brain together with my sister Annette. And if you haven't yet met Annette on the live stream chat, she's usually moderating that. Or if you've maybe met Annette through infinitesoulLove.com or Infinite Soul Love 1111, she is an Akashic record reader and spiritual teacher as well. And so she had a meeting of the minds with me and she checked in with the angels and they confirmed that yes, I need to be posting almost daily. So we changed the format a little bit at that moment. This is the beginning of March, probably when I returned from Walt Disney World. So since that moment, at the beginning of March, I started posting almost daily. And in fact, in March, I pretty much was posting daily. And in hopes that the views would go up, the subscribers would go up, and it would kickstart my business again. And behind the scenes, the stuff that you did not see, I was watching different content creator videos on how to get noticed on the inside. So on the inside, there's meta tags and there's hashtags and there's keywords and things like that. So I was changing things behind the scenes too. So I was not only producing more content, but I was also changing things behind the scenes to see if things would turn around. And here we are 4 months later. So March, April, May, and June, here we are almost 4 months later. And in fact, nothing has changed. In fact, it's gotten actually worse. So when I say worse, meaning the views for the videos have gone down, the subscriber count has gone down, everything else has gone down. And so I had to really stop and reevaluate what I was doing and the why. Why am I doing this? In part, I'm doing this because I'm passionate about it. I'm doing this to help the twin flame community. I'm doing this because I love you guys. I think my viewers are awesome. And I really, really believe in the content that I produce. So those are the main reasons why I am doing this. The secondary and probably more important reasons is that this is my job. This is my source of income. When the views were high, when the subscriber count was high, what I saw was high too were the bookings for my reading and coaching sessions, as well as the Twin Flame boot camps. So you must remember, and maybe you are a YouTuber, maybe you're not a YouTuber, but the revenue typically that one as a YouTuber might generate through the YouTube channel is very, very, very minimal. I mean, it pays a few bills, but that's it. But really the revenue is basically coming from book sales, like Twin Flame Romance. But that's pretty negligible in the grand scheme of things. And then my readings and coaching sessions, as well as the boot camps. Those are really my main sources of revenue, being that I do not have a different job. I do not have another job. So at the end of February, as you might guess, when I saw a dip in views, dip in subscribers, a dip in exposure of my YouTube channel, I also saw a dip in revenue. Now, things go up and things go down. When you're an entrepreneur, you learn that very quickly, that everything is cyclical. There are highs and lows. You know, things generally are really good for a moment and then they're not so good, but then it bounces back. But usually you see things bounce back within a month or two. If you're a small time entrepreneur and things are cyclical, you will have a couple of bad months in a year. You might not have 4 bad months in a year. That's when it's time to ask yourself, what's going on? So to that end, I had to start reevaluating. And, you know, Tony Robbins, who I really love, I adore Tony Robbins, and I have followed many of his programs, gone to some of his live events. And one of the things that he said is the ultimate success formula is to have an ultimate goal, take massive action toward that goal, and reevaluate your outcome. And if your outcome is not where you want it to be, you need to change the process. You need to change the actions. You need to change the process. That is the ultimate success formula. So as I was reevaluating and saying, okay, this is not working right now. This is not working, and it has not been working for the past 4 months. So since it has not been working and I've been taking massive action toward getting it to work, the only other thing that I can do is reevaluate and redirect my actions. And so that leads me to where I am right now with you, talking to you. Now, you know, unfortunately, it could be a combination of many things. The fact that the channel has gone down in views and down in subscribers. It could be due to a few things. So one of the things could be, obviously, YouTube is not recommending my videos as much as they were prior. Huge factor, right? The second thing is, have certain twin flames abandon the twin flame journey? Maybe. I mean, that's quite possible. But what I did do was I did look at other YouTubers who were also producing, or who are also, producing twin flame videos. And for many of these twin flame people that are out there, their videos are consistently getting 6, 7, 8, 10, 20,000 views per video. Mine's not doing so well. That's not doing that. So I don't think it's the fact that so many twin flames have abandoned the journey. I feel that this is just an exposure thing. Because then I went into analysis mode. I'm like, let me analyze here. Is what I am producing, is what I am doing vastly different or vastly inferior to other YouTube channels who are also addressing the same topics? And I am okay to look at myself with a critical eye. I am okay doing that because I feel you can really learn from other people and what they do and maybe things that they might be doing differently that work better. But when I really took a critical eye and really looked at it, I was like, I'm not doing anything vastly different. It's pretty much the same stuff. It's pretty much the same content. It's presented pretty much in the same way. And so the answer is no. The answer is no. It's like, if there was a huge discrepancy, I could reevaluate, take a look at the material I was putting out and going, okay, I need to change it in this way. But that's really not the case. So I really believe it's more of an exposure thing. YouTube has its algorithms. That's just the way it is. So to that end, and here I go with the big fat changes for the YouTube channel. To that end, I said, okay, so maybe, I don't know, only God knows, maybe I cannot count on this as my main source of income. Maybe I cannot count on YouTube for my future in order to have the revenue that I need to have in order to not only make ends meet, it's not just about making ends meet, but I want to exceed, right? Because I want to save for vacations in the future and all that jazz. And so to that end, I may have to return to a part-time or full-time job in the near future, in which case I am needing to reconfigure the way I work this. And when I really sat down with myself and said, what makes me really happy? What makes me really happy are two things. And I love producing YouTube videos, don't get me wrong. I do. I really love, but I like being paid for what I do too. Because when I looked at the average video in the past 4 or 5 months, the average video, the only revenue I'm getting from the average video is about $7, $5 to $7 per video in the all time. We're talking all time, meaning that typically if I'm putting out a reading, like a divine masculine reading or divine feminine reading, it's getting views for about a week or so. And then after that, it gets 0 views. So I'm talking all time, the average video in the past 4 months has gone about $5 to $7. And that's a lot of work to put into something that renders so little. I was saying, okay, well, if I need to perhaps go get work. Now, of course, the role that I was in at Disney is not offered yet. It will be as things start to open up. I'm sure eventually things will start to get going again. And whether I return part-time or full-time, if I am so offered the position, I can't be producing so many videos on YouTube and also having so little rendering for what I'm putting out there. If this was just a hobby, it wouldn't make the difference in the world. But if it was just a hobby, I probably wouldn't be producing 7 videos a week either. When I was doing this part-time prior to leaving Disney in 2019, I was producing about 2, maybe 3 videos a week. Maybe. It was usually hovering around 2 videos a week because I had a full-time job. So I just didn't have the time to do videos every single day. And there is this apathy too. And this is where it really bothers me. And I know this might not be your problem because if you're watching this, chances are you are one of the people that really supports my work. Because chances are if you are not a person who supports my work, you're not going to watch this. You're going to see it's a vlog type video and you're just not going to watch it. So chances are you are the type of person who likes my work and likes me as a person by proxy. But the piece of apathy that I really have a hard time with on YouTube is that YouTubers, and this goes for all YouTubers, so if you follow many YouTubers, please take this to heart, is that YouTubers in general, especially as they are starting out, and when I say starting out, I'm talking about 100,000 subscribers and less. When they are starting out, they really count on viewer support. What is viewer support? Leaving comments in the comment section, giving every video that they produce a thumbs up, giving positive feedback, being interactive, sharing the video with other people. And when I say apathy is like, I have seen when I've done premiere videos, for example, that one thing that really does help YouTubers with the algorithm is just simply interacting. So giving the video a thumbs up, interacting in the comment section. You know, the apathy is many people out there who are viewers are so used to free content that they have no value for it. They hold no value. So they almost take the attitude of, well, why would I give a thumbs up? Like, that's just being selfish. That YouTuber is just being selfish. When, in all honesty, they don't realize how much work goes into putting out just one video. There is this sense of apathy out there too, where it's almost like expected. It's like free content is just expected. To that end, I'm scaling back, I'm pulling back. And here will be the schedule for the foreseeable future. Again, this could shift and change. I'm honestly not sure how it's going to go, but it will shift and change as time goes on, probably. I don't know which way it'll go. Will I produce less videos or more in the future? I don't know. But for now, here's what I am comfortable doing. I'm comfortable doing the Union Energy video on Mondays. That I will do every week, unless I'm on a vacation. I'm going to be doing the pick a card reading because I really enjoy doing that. So for me, I enjoy doing it. So that's what I'm going to do on different topics. It could be love, it could be abundance, it could be twin flame, it could be divine masculine, whatever. It'll be something, the pick a card. And then I will do a third video, likely, maybe not, but a third video based on something. A twin flame question and answer, an obstacle, Ascension Sunday, maybe. We'll see. And then I will do live streams either weekly or do the Saturday live streams 3 times in the month and then maybe do a new moon or a full moon or both live streams. So that's what I'm going to do. So I am scaling way back, but that takes me to the question that I did not answer. So the question I had to ask myself is, what do I like doing? What do I enjoy doing? What makes my heart soar? So one of the things that really makes my heart soar is coaching people. I love coaching people. I've always liked doing this. And I have been a life coach, well, you know, an Ayurvedic lifestyle practitioner, but also a life coach since 2008. But in reality, I've been coaching people way before that because I was like a personal trainer, group fitness instructor. I was a yoga teacher, owned a yoga studio, taught meditation, perfect health, all of that. So I really, 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 really enjoy coaching people. And I like doing the readings. So if I had to like let go of everything else and choose that, for one, that's what I would be doing because I really like working with people. And two, I love writing my books. I absolutely love writing. And I feel that I express myself much better through writing. And so that's what I love to do. And in fact, when I'm producing 7 YouTube videos a week, I have no time for writing because you guys have no idea, unless if you're a YouTuber, how much time goes into planning the video, filming the video, getting ready to film the video, clean up after the video, and editing the video and posting the video. There's a lot of time that goes into that. So to that end, I haven't had any time to write since the beginning of March. So as I'm scaling back, I'll be able to do things that I appreciate and love more, as well as, and here's the new thing that's coming out, and it's been something that has been on my mind for several months now, and that is the group coaching. The group coaching and Twin Flame community page. Now, the Twin Flame community page is not there for me. It's there for you guys. Because there has been a call toward, I want to talk with other Twin Flames. I don't really have a community. I'm pretty isolated where I'm at. I'm isolated in my state. I'm isolated in my country. Nobody understands the Twin Flame journey. And so the community page is there for you. It's there for you guys. I will moderate it a little bit, but it's not there for me. I have my community. My sister's also a Twin Flame. I'm also in communication with my Twin Flame. And then I have you guys on the YouTube channel. So I don't really have a personal need to connect to a specific community online, but I know a lot of you do. Therefore, I've created the community page. It's $15 a month if you just want the community page. Now, you might be asking me, why is there a fee for this? Well, the fee is for your own protection because it is through my website. I use a platform called Kajabi. And it is closed, it's private, it's secure, and it's monitored. What does that mean? That means there are no ads, no external people, no external sources. Like Facebook is not tracking your information all the time to present ads to you and whatnot. You have your privacy. Your privacy is privacy, meaning you could put a false name in the community page. I mean, you can register as whatever, Mickey Mouse, and use your username as Mickey Mouse and present yourself as Mickey Mouse. Meaning, I know there are many of you that are trying to conceal your identity because you're in very precarious situations, meaning you're married and then here you are in this Twin Flame community and like you don't want anybody finding out because you're just like, I don't know what I'm going to do with my marriage yet. So it's going to be completely private and it's paid for so people have more value for it. And it's going to be a smaller community than you would have on, let's say, a Facebook, even private page. And so it's $15 a month. Now, if you want to add the group coaching onto that, it's $49 a month with the community page. Now, what do you get with the group coaching? Now, this is something, again, that many people have asked for, and also just like a more affordable rate than personalized readings, for example. So what you're going to get is 2 group coaching sessions with me over Zoom twice a month, twice in a 30-day period. And we will address certain topics. So really, I think the first major topic that I'm going to talk about is conscious communication. And we're going to go through that for probably a couple of sessions or maybe 3 sessions. It might take a little while to get through that. But that's just an example. You're also going to get some more content. So the content that I'm no longer producing on YouTube, I'm going to put it in the group membership page because you guys are paying for it. So there will be at least 4 videos a month I will post on the membership private page. Now, some of it's going to be readings like DM readings, DF readings. Some of it's going to be other content. So you will still get that content. It's just going to be more privatized under the membership guise, if you will. You'll also get discounts on the boot camps and courses. And that's another thing. I would love to produce more courses, but when I'm so busy running around with like a chicken with my head cut off trying to produce so many videos for YouTube, I'm not doing those courses because that also takes time. So all in all, I think it's going to be a win-win, because those of you who are super serious about learning and growing and building a community in the Twin Flame community, then you'll be willing to do the $49 a month for at least a few months, right? There's no obligation. You can cancel it at any time, but you'll be willing to fork out a little bit of cash just to try to get some extra support and help and watch yourself evolve even more. So that's the reason why I'm doing all of this. And I'm not going anywhere off YouTube anytime soon. I will consistently be on YouTube. I absolutely love YouTube, like I already mentioned to you, but I need to actually make a living. And as I'm setting this up, this will also allow me to take care of myself and get that extra job if I need that extra job, and allocate the time to be working outside of my home in order to make ends meet and save for a home. For example, like I would love to buy a home. I don't even have the means to buy a home yet. So that's something else that I would love to do. So you can help make that possible. And, you know, if you join the membership and you're like, I am loving this, I'm getting so much out of it. And I think that's just a great way to support each other. So I hope this is a little bit long-winded, maybe longer-winded than you probably thought it needed to be, but I felt like I owe it to you as my viewer to explain why my channel is changing all of a sudden, when it seemed like, okay, 4 months ago, it changed and she added more content. So that's the reason. There's only one me. And I was being spread way too thin, a lot too thin. And I feel like the quality of the content now that I'm scaling back will actually be better. It'll be better content because I won't feel spread so thin. So thank you so much for all of your support. If you would like to join the Twin Flame community and/or group coaching, the links are below to register for that. So thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for subscribing to my channel below. Click on that bell, scroll up to all for all notifications. And thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing this video with other Twin Flames. And thank you so much for your support of my channel. Please do join our community page and group coaching membership. The link is right here, right below. And I will see you in the next video.